What the piddling?
Suspect considered armed and dangerous. Backup is inbound. All units in vicinity be advised. Suspect engaging with on-scene units. All units, negative visual on suspect. Repeat, visual contact lost.
Call me the butcher for
you
a
all
reason.
need to get down here right away. Attention all units in the vicinity of Martha Mills. Reports of an assault in the area. Suspect is described as a Negro male.
I can't believe what I'm reading, what I'm hearing on the radio. What you doing?
You knew how it was gonna go down. I sat right there and told you.
Maybe I'm just realizing there's a difference between hearing about something in the abstract and seeing it splash across the front page of the newspaper.
You didn't think I'd go through with it?
I don't know. I knew. I knew as soon as you regained consciousness. I could see it. I look at you, I see who you were. A little boy who didn't have much, but who also wasn't angry about it. A little boy who shared, who laughed, who just enjoyed being. I wonder what happened to him.
He finally realized how things work.
Is that so?
How many times was the orphanage vandalized by rednecks? How many times do we have to drive around asking restaurants for their leftovers because we didn't have nothing else to eat?
Did we have to deal with racist assholes? Sure. But whenever they did something, folks come around and help us. White, black, Baptist, Lutheran, you name it. You know how all you boys got new jackets on Christmas? Those came from an old white woman, a Calvinist. She spent the entire year making them. If all you ever look for is evil, it's all you ever gonna see.
I gotta go.
I never wanted this for you, Lincoln. I wanted you to have a good life. This Donovan character, you trust him, and I know the both of you have been through a lot, but I don't care for him. His eyes, they are not right.
Bevis can't be happy about what you've been doing to the distillery's business. Need something? You got Carl's attention. He's back at the Sweetwater Distillery.
Any idea how he'll react when I go in there?
He's bug shit crazy swamp people. How do you think he'll react? Still, might be worth keeping him around. No one knows the bayou like he does.
Owe you one for this, Nikki.
Damn right you do. Bevis is waiting for you. Real interested to see how you handle him. Bevis people swore by those fucking stills. He's not gonna take losing them too well. So you dealt with Sonny Blue. I bet my old man was happy to hear about that. When he boxed, they used to call him Brooklyn Bevis, on account that he'd hit some poor fuckers so hard, they'd feel it all the way in Brooklyn. Looking pretty spry for a man who took a bullet to the head. Word of advice, be careful mentioning the butcher around my old man. Bevis moonshine hasn't been the same since the butcher came in and fucked the business sideways. When this bullshit with my old man's through, you and me should talk.
Am I imagining things?
That didn't sound right.
Could have swore I heard something.
No! Oh, fuck nuts. Fuck with that noise. Oh. Things are getting serious.
You want to die? Or you want to help me run booze in the city?
Oh, God damn it! All right, I'm in.
You work for me now. Emptied out the distillery. It's primed and ready for your boys.
Offer's still standing. My boys are on the way. Everything's in place. The butcher's on his way. Trying to put that rabid dog down.
How did Lincoln Clay convince Thomas Burke, Vito Scaletta, and the woman known as Cassandra to work together?
He called a sit-down. He told them to meet him at an old plantation house in the bayou. When he had them all in the same room, He laid out how they were gonna take down Marcano. Lincoln could be very persuasive.
What's this all about?
Getting ready for some company. Barbieri should be here any minute now.
Barbieri's coming here.
So he claims. Never known a man to be a liar. I just got off the phone with him. I told him if he wanted to settle up, he'd be here waiting.
For fuck's sake, Burke, you don't ever tell your enemy when and where you're gonna set up the ambush.
Christ, you're much too serious about all this. It takes the fun out of it. Besides, that's the worst that could happen.
You could get us all killed.
Aye, that I could. It's all right. It's just Nicky.
Butcher and his boys are right behind me.
You sure?
If there's one benefit to being your miserable dot, it's I know what a posse of Dago assholes out for blood looks like. I'll call them out with a spotlight on the water tower.
We'll load up some barrels with a special petrol mixer cooked up. Scatter them across the yard. A bullet will take them out. So don't be close to them when they blow. I'm gonna snipe those guinea fucks from the crane. You should head up to the roof. One last thing. You try to cut and run, I'll planch it myself. We clear?
I'll see you when this is done.
You might.
You all right back there, lass?
What's that? My die asking how I'm doing? Whatever have I done to warrant such fucking concern?
Ah, shite, girl. A simple yes or no would have been fine.
Left, 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 left!
Fuck you, you fucking cocksucker! Irish run the point now. Right, on the right, goddammit!
How's your head feeling now, Doc?
Ah, I feel like there's fucking fire ants crawling through me brain.
Poor bastards must be starving.
On your left, lad.
He's over here, you bunch of fuckwits! I dead fucking right.
Right in hell, asshole!
Don't forget the little surprise I cooked up for those dirty fucks. This is him, Chalky.
Hey, I don't give two fucks about Burke's little pet Niglet. I want the Mick alive. Got it? I'm gonna give him an ass fucking he's never gonna fucking forget. Bring him back fucking alive, that cocksucker.
Get me out of here. Get him off me. Out of ammo. Gotta reach.
Fuck you, you fucking cocksucker!
Yes.
Should have saved a bullet or two.
A nigger and a Mick working together. Fuck me. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
What can I say? Brave new world.
Still alive then?
I see the legs still giving you fits, huh, fucko?
Ah, fuck you. You won't be so cocky once I take the acetylene to you.
Fuck you! What do you think happens next, huh? You're gonna die, motherfucker. You're gonna hold next to me. You, your whole organization. You're gonna suck my dick in hell.
You all right?
Grab his legs. Time to get him into the garage. Fat cunt.
We were never able to reconstruct precisely what happened to Barbieri, primarily because his body wasn't found until the mid-1980s. The Army Corps of Engineers was dredging the bottom of the Mississippi River, and his remains were found in the trunk of an old car. Both legs were broken so many times there was barely any bone left.
There's the man of the year. I'm a man who honors his agreements, and this right here is your full cut. The Irish are grateful to not have the butcher stuck in the goddamn streets. Whichever shitstorm you take on next, don't forget about old Burke. She may be my little princess, but Nicky can be a giant pain in the ass. Ugh.
thy lone one to pine on the stem. Since the lonely are sleeping, go sleep thou with him.
You already finished with Barbieri?
Barbieri? No. By a long shot. Already told you. Die slow. As for you, show up like Lazarus himself. And I'm thinking to myself, this jockey bastard is either one of the luckiest sons of bitches that's ever lived, or the kind of man that invites rotten damn luck. So goddamn sure it was the latter. I have to admit, I was wrong about you.
You can thank me by calling me by my name.
Aye. Lincoln it is, then. It's funny. Things get taken from us. We convince ourselves we've go out and inflict the pain on someone else. A little mend what's busted up inside of us. But it doesn't, does it? No.
It done.
Spent my entire goddamn life scratching and clawing at anyone who came along. Even if they were there to help. Look where it fucking got me. It's the sense of changing. Only way is forward.
Now that Irish Point is back under your control, I'm gonna need you to bring in as much money as you can. Going after Marcano ain't gonna be cheap.
And I imagine you'll be wanting your cut of the proceeds.
That's right.
Can't say I'm a fan of someone looming over me. But a deal's a deal. I asked Nikki to manage those moonshine runs, but she can't bring them all on her own. That liquor hauls in a fair amount. We'll talk to her. She's around here somewhere if she ain't out quail hunting.
Quail ain't in season.
Oh, for her kind, it's always in season. Yeah. Oh, you'll excuse me. Oh, I have to go to see Mr. Barbieri. He's probably getting a little lonely. Lonely.
Why would I pay to go to the game when I can watch it on TV for free? Nope. Half naked guys engaging in shootouts is why I don't go out much anymore. If the weather holds out, I'm gonna paint my park this weekend.
Thanks for earlier.
My old man used to be whip smart. If anyone tried to pull some shit on him, he saw it coming a mile away. Now, fuck. Now he barely knows the goddamn day of the week.
Said you could use some help.
Some of our boys are down the bayou. If you could get the shine from them and bring it back, it'd make my life a lot easier.
Bayou ain't exactly my favorite place in the world.
Come on now, the redneck assholes that live down there just love it when black folks drop by for a visit. Ain't been time for small talk, but where you at with all this?
All I really want is for everything to go back the way that it was. For Vietnam, for that night. Back when everything felt...
normal?
At least our version of it anyway.
We are the righteously fucked. Danny. Was he in any pain? Did he suffer?
Don't. Ain't nothing good coming from that.
Who says I need good to come from it?
Georgie shot him in the head. Looked like he went pretty quick. God damn it.
I hate this fucking town.
I better go.
Yeah. Okay. Lincoln. Just because Bobby Ever's dead doesn't necessarily mean this neighborhood is firmly in our control. If he's still got any men hanging around, you should think about clearing them out. Some nights he comes home blasted to the moon and passes out on the floor. After a while, I'll hear him mumbling to himself about Danny, our Ma. Folks from Belfast who passed on years ago. It reminds me of how much pain he's in. Grief like no other. And I hate him even more.
Whiskey everywhere. Not a drop.
Send someone to Point Verdun to pick up my cash.
Hold your horses. I'll get to you.
I need resupply in Point Verdun.
Going at you. Hang tight.
We have a breaking story out of Point Verdun where witnesses have reported sustained gunfire.
Got something I can hang on to for you?
Keep this safe.
Okay, I'm good to go.
You want something?
Let me see what you got.
Hope you...
I'll be with that. See you later.
The smooth sound of New Bordeaux. WVC 1150.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I've had nothing to live for, and look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on a darker bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Listen, sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Listen, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit at the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of a bay, wasting time.
Felicia, I love that pink miniskirt. Thanks, Deb. Isn't it out of sight? And those white patent leather thigh highs? Where'd you get them? Houghton's department store. Houghton's? I didn't know they had such far-out friends. They carry all kinds of groovy styles for men and women. Really? I also got this mock turtleneck dickie for Jimmy that was on sale. Dickies on sale? There's always great sales at Houghton's.
Houghton's department store has more of what you're looking for.
Who knew Houghton's had it so together?
Houghton's department store.
Here to tell you about my favorite drink. The drink that keeps me moving and grooving, rocking and socking, snapping and yapping. The icy cold rocket fuel that ignites my boosters and sends me screaming around the bend so I can talk a mile a minute, 4 hours a day. Swift Cola's what I'm talking about, baby. Swift Cola gives me that wild, zippy zing, that weird, beautiful boost, that crazy hopped-up brain rush that gets my mojo working. Nothing like a swift kick in the pants to perk up old bad boy pop. It's cold. It's bold. Buy it by the bottle. Buy it by the can. Buy it by the case. Swift Cola. You dig?
That icy cold one. That fizzy cold one. That bubbly fun
WVCE 1150. New Bordeaux.
You think I forgot what you did? You can blame Marcana all you want, but it was your men who ambushed us.
My men were following orders. We got rules. Not my fucking problem that you people don't understand it.
Yeah, well, I'm about to make it your fucking problem.
What shit is this, then? Goddamn. If it ain't the city's favorite pot-licking donkey, Thomas Burke.
The fuck did you just say to me? Put the gun down, Burke. gonna take all four of us to bring down Marcano, so I don't want any more of this stupid bullshit.
Bring down Marcana. These two used to work for Marcana. And this one? Do you know how many of my men this canard killed because Marcana told him to? Fuck him, and fuck you if you think I'm ever gonna trust
Hey,
these
get the
two.
fuck out then. There's no sweat off my ass.
You don't trust him? Good. Because I don't trust any of you. That doesn't change the fact that I destroyed Barbieri's operations, killed Doucette and those other redneck motherfuckers, and saved Joe ass from Greco's men. So here's what you need to decide right fucking here now. Either fall in line or get the fuck out. Just know. Second you step out that door, your name's getting added to my list, right beneath Marcano's. Now, if we're all done acting like goddamn children, let's go over the plan. In order to bring down an organization the size of Marcano's, we need to eliminate the people at the base and work our way up. It's the same thing I did in Oz.
I know the military filled your noggin with all manner of tactics and schemes, but let's not overthink this shit. Say we go out to his house and shoot him. Shouldn't take more than an hour or so, depending on traffic.
And what you think gonna happen after? Everybody else just gonna lay down and die, you stupid-ass motherfucker?
Cassandra's right. Just killing Marcano doesn't get us anywhere. One of his brothers will take over and we're right back where we started. So, first, we go after his lieutenants. Then, once they're killed, we seize their territory and move on to the capos. Once the lieutenants and the capos are killed, Marcano will be isolated and alone. And that's when we go after him.
Hold on, what happens to those territories we get from Marcano's guys?
Once it's in our hands, I'll decide who gets to run the day-to-day. I give you a district, you get the rackets and everything else. But I'm also counting on you to hold it. Keep that bastard from reclaiming it. One last thing. Y'all know that building that's going up across the lake? He's building a casino. Marcano's constructing this so he can go legit. All his money's tied up into that thing, so once he figures out what we're up to, it'll limit his options. More importantly, it's an emotional attachment. Emotions make people irrational, greedy. So that's where we hit him. Right in the goddamn heart.
Hey, nice speech. Think they bought it?
Okay. They're all too greedy or pissed off at Marcano to back out now.
At least until one of them decides to try the crown on for size.
Well, if it comes to that, I'll handle it. The photos were a nice start and all, but I'm gonna need some actionable intel on those lieutenants. A place of business, where I can find them, you name it.
The dossiers are nearly complete. I'll be ready to move when you are. I was also able to recruit some concerned citizens who are more than happy to share what they know about Sal's coalition of WAP assholes. Information on how to contact them will be included with the other intel.
Appreciate it.
Sure you don't need a ride?
Oh, I do my own driving.
And the systematic killing of Marcano's capos and lieutenants, that was part of the plan.
Well, you're playing fucking patty cake, Christ.
Look, you want to bring somebody down, you destroy the foundation they're standing on. It's the same basic op we ran over Nam. Hey, Lincoln, come pick me up. There's something we need to talk about.
It's about Marcano?
No, it's something else altogether. Just get here.
All right. See you soon.
This is New Bordeaux News with an update in the Hollister pre-trial. Defense attorneys for the elderly South Downs resident claim he was simply reacting to the recent wave of colored-on-white violence that has plagued New Bordeaux. The defense also painted a damaging portrait of one of the victims, Trey McCall. He apparently spent time as a teenager in juvenile hall for undisclosed crimes. Dupree's defense is being paid for following an outpouring of public support for the Korean War veteran.
I'm in the bayou and I need transportation.
I'm fucking bladdered. Couldn't even my life depended on it.
I'm in the bayou and I need transportation.
Aye, I'll get her out to you right away.
Who's there? That's a scope! Oh, fuck! Like the good book says.
Burn him till he squeals! Yeah, burn, boy!
He's up!
Spread out! Christ almighty!
Long live Dixie, mother! God Got you.
Welcome back, native son, dear listener. You know, it's been 4 weeks since the Reds' tanks rolled through Prague. Soviet so-called Union has continued to keep its stranglehold on Eastern Europe, and I'll tell you, it's... From what... These Czechs aren't making it easy for those Ruskies. In fact, the men and women of Czechoslovakia are pushing back against their invaders without using an ounce of force. No guns, no violence, they're just outsmarting the Reds and letting them chase their own tails. How can you look at this revolution and not want to do something? How can you see this revolution and think that Trotskyist and the Leninists are nothing more than schoolyard bullies, the kind you could topple over if you put your mind to it? How can the Johnson administration not see this? Now, I've been hearing folks worry that, we don't go to another Vietnam. What I and what the Reds hear when we send a strongly worded message about their invasion of another country is that we just don't want to fight. Now, dear listener, I want you to consider the kind of country we're sliding into, what kind of values we're showing the rest of the world. Imagine opening up a paper in London or in Paris and seeing that your friends in the United States wouldn't be sending armed forces to aid the Czechs, but in the last decade alone, the same country hasn't been shy about sicking the National Guard against its own people over...
Perfect timing. I was just about to have lunch. How'd it go?
Fast cars and shine. What's not to like?
Word coming down is that some motherfuckers might try to hit you. So watch your ass.
Yes, ma'am.
Guess who I saw coming out of the market yesterday? Denny McGill.
No shit, Denny McGill? I haven't heard that name in years.
Fucker's married. 4 kids. Oldest Rachel is 6.
Damn. Can you imagine having 4 kids right now?
Not without there being some kind of ransom involved. Every time I run into folks like him, they start asking me when I'm settling down, when I'm gonna have a family. It always makes me feel like I don't belong. Like there's something wrong with me.
Ain't nothing wrong with you. Hell, look at me. Never knew my parents, don't know a damn thing about who I am or where I came from. That hadn't stopped the world from deciding for me. Keeps finding people who don't give a fuck about any of that. Like when you and me are kicking back, shooting the shit. We just cool.
Well, I'm cool. You, on the other hand, are a pretty big fucking dork.
A dork? What are you, 12?
Well, shit. Those are the days. I could get shit-faced at night and still ace a math test the next day. Listen, Lincoln, never mind. It can wait.
Don't worry about what Denny McGill thinks. Fuck him.
Yeah. Fuck him. Be careful out there. Danny fancied himself a race car driver, and he was damn good at it, too. But he hated these runs. Thought they were a giant bore. He took care of that problem by setting up races between the moonshine pickups and drop-offs. Stupid bastard always had to make things harder than they needed to be. Guess that's what they really mean by the luck of the Irish. Not sure the devil himself would have been a worse father than my own, but I couldn't leave him. How fucked up is that? After everything he's done and not done, and I'm still bonded to the son of a bitch.
Moonshine? This is the place to look.
Whiskey.
I'm in Point Vidal, and I need a new set of wheels.
Just gonna take a squirt, and I'll get her out to you.